Ice cream, ice cream. I thrice scream for ice cream. The sweet cream, a sweet dream. I see it and my eyes gleam. The truth, though, you might know, I might hoe for some cookie dough, or brownie bits and espresso. I'm just trying to express, that I really like ice cream. And I wish I would let myself have it more often. When we talk about people dying from body dysmorphic disorder, the thing that everyone seems to miss is that the dying was not the worst part. It was the wanting. Telling your inner child, maybe next time. And that empty feeling in the pit of your stomach when you stand in front of sheer glass. I hate when people say, but you're so thin. Like reinforcing that I am attractive enough because I am thin is somehow a good idea in the face of a disease that can make me feel I am somehow simultaneously too fat and too thin at the same time. More than that, I hate when people call it an eating disorder. I don't have a problem eating. I have a problem with the way I see myself in reflective surfaces, and food has absolutely nothing to do with it. Food has always been one of my favorite parts of being alive. When I was a kid, after my macaroni and cheese, it was Flintstones Push Pops. I'd ask my dad for a Pebbles or a Dino, but Pebbles, she was my favorite. And as I grew, so did my amassed list of new favorites. In the grocery store, I lived the Americone dream. Cold Stone Creamery, cheesecake ice cream, double brownie bits, double raspberry, marble slab, espresso chocolate chip with a rich fudge swirl, Jenny's. 1 scoop gooey butter cake, 1 scoop salted peanut butter chip. And if you think those sound good, you should try the way I swallow my shame in front of a mirror, because muscle has never clung to my bones quite the way they do. My disease does not look the way you paint it on television. For me, it looks like old photos with chiseled arms. Nutrition labels, measuring cups, bathroom sinks with the mirrors pulled down, baggy eyes, big ears, and a Pinocchio nose. By the time someone looks the way you expect them to, it's probably already too late for them to come back. I'm lucky. I guess. None of my organs atrophied beyond repair. My spine was already crooked like a question mark, and my rib cage didn't warp all that much, just enough that it presses into the soft tissue around my sternum, the only visible symptom of which is that you might see me massaging my chest now, like this. And that's exactly the problem. I was exactly as invisible as I felt. For the most part, I have it under control. Most days, I wake up with a hand on my arm, feel the muscle that once was but is no longer there, fingertips sinking into the mint chocolate chip hanging from my bones. And I laugh, because I have taught myself how. And though some days it is still a battle, I am getting better. 2 weeks ago, I stood in front of the glass of a grocery store freezer, told my inner child that everything the light touches was his kingdom. And I don't know how to say this in a way that makes sense to someone who has never been there. But there were so many colors and shapes and sizes and flavors that I started to cry. And Though some days it is still a battle. It takes work. More and more each day, my love for myself is bigger than my disease. I just wish I knew how to get my eyes to light up in front of a mirror the way they do when I see ice cream.